Going live. Right. Wow. Forgot I had that up. Okay, we are back. I need to do a little bit of promotions. Slapping some links around. Like Bam-Balam. Let's see then. Oh. Apparently I misclicked on a whole bunch of channels and I'm not where I should be.
Fine, it's fine.
And I'll just skip that one. Okay. Let's see. Boom, boom. Game stages is going up. Definite demons, no matter where we're going to be this time. Let's see, I could probably eat a little thing.
Oh, I gotta turn it off of top chat because last time I did not, and I missed someone. And I felt so bad.
Top chat?
Yeah, there's top chat and live chat.
Oh.
If you flip it to live chat, you'll see all of the messages. If you have it on top chat, you might miss some.
I didn't realize that was a thing. I never looked up there.
I had somebody join my chat, and I saw somebody else say hello to them, and I'm like, wait, whoa.
Whoa.
And then I saw my mistake. I was like, oh.
Oopsie.
No.
Hey, John.
Oh, why though? Hey, Jinxie. Hey, Miss Buttocks. Miss Buttocks actually joined me on the Discord server. I was playing the Outer Worlds this morning.
How did that go?
Actually, it was going pretty good.
Continentia Buttocks. Yep, Miss Buttocks. Hello, Buttocks. That's going to be a fun name to say. Okay, what was I doing?
Hey, Mabel.
This is the problem with week-long breaks.
Yep.
Okay.
So theoretically, what's going to happen is the Venom is going to go to the Wastelands.
Yes, and I'm going to need
to start building up our horde base there, and I'm going to go with him, theoretically, and I'm going to go chasing around all of the stuff that's trying to beat him up while he's building. Yes, everyone likes the buttocks.
Everybody likes the buttocks. It's just how it goes.
It is a pretty interesting game. I actually finished it when I had an Xbox Pass. So I have been through like the main game. It was a while ago. So I don't really remember everything about it. It's been long enough that it feels like kind of a fresh game in a lot of aspects. So I'm like, oh, this is nice.
That's always nice.
But I've never played the DLC yet, and I haven't played it all the way through on Steam. So I haven't got like the Steam achievements and all that stuff. So I definitely want to get to the DLC because there's a mystery. And you know how I feel about mysteries. I want to solve it. It's a murder.
Project Zomboid announced some pretty interesting news today.
This is true. Hey, little red bird. I hope your tooth is feeling better. I hope that you got all your papers done. Anyway, go ahead. Project Zomboid.
Yep. So they're going to be introducing animals soon, including like roaming herds and herd paths and stuff like that. Some features are going to be in a later branch or a later build, but it sounds exciting, I think. They're also going to be revamping crafting. Might as well just take the road or side path. They're going to be revamping crafting to involve like qualities. They said more RP style stuff. So your crafting skill will affect the output of the result, but also the quality of materials, which could have themselves been crafted, will affect the output of the result. The resulting item. I can English. So to me, that's all exciting, and I like it. I'm hyped for it. Definitely looking forward to it. rather than the flat crafting, which is, you know, add together item A and item B, and you always get this consistent item C.
Hello, rude dog. Hello, Keith.
Did you see that?
No. I was,
The bird was caught under my bike.
oops.
Anyways, carrying on. Raft dropped their release build. A final story. Meso and I did some time playing around with it. We got to see some interesting aquatic life. Turtles came and visited us.
And jellies. We
And-
saw jellies.
Glowing jellyfish. That was pretty cool. We didn't make it very far because, well, it takes time.
Why are we all the way out here to make the horde base?
I was looking for a spot in town. I wanted to raise our game stage.
Oh.
You know, if you're gonna go hard.
No, we haven't gotten to any of the new stuff. Little Red Bird. We haven't gotten to any of the new stuff. I don't know how much. I don't know if you've ever played Raft before, so we won't say anything about what will be coming your way, just in case. But
We haven't even made it to
Yeah.
the first real checkpoint, so to speak.
no, we haven't gotten to the first major step. We're still working on our raft. Our raft is getting really small because we have so many things.
Or it's feeling really small.
Got a bird on my butt.
You got a bird on your butt? Where's your butt? See your bike?
My butt's trying to follow you, but
I'm not seeing said bird.
Playing for Kuna tonight. I hope you have fun. I'm like in the wasteland, and my rule is I will get to chat when I get safe, but I am trying to pay attention. I did see that you're going to go to the dentist and you have your papers done, Little Red Bird. That is amazing. And I also saw that you are going to see what if your realtor thinks the house that you're living in is worth getting. Uh-oh, that's a cop. Where'd you go? I lost you.
What?
I was reading chat and then you're gone.
Don't read chat while you're writing.
I've got to read chat while I'm writing. Ugh, I heard a exploit. Oh, there's a tentacle monster.
There's a dead one. I just killed it. I killed it dead. Okay, where was I?
I'm looking for some prime real estate. I did promise that I had some rant fuel, but I will get to that in due time. In due time.
So come take a look. Give me your thoughts. I gave it a longer runway. A booby trap base.
Don't blow up. Well, can't wait for the salt. Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. The salt will arrive. I know that it's been stated that I sound like a conspiracy theorist, and that I rant about a lot of things. It seems like several people enjoy it. They're like, "Yeah, that's what we're here for. Feed us your salt. Feed it to us. Live for it."
I live with it.
Oh, that's a behemoth, I think, over there. Yeah, I don't think he's as excited about the salt as you all.
Oh yeah, that is a behemoth. Let's see.
He's usually busy, like doing something else, and I like interrupt what he's doing with my salt. He's like, oh. Okay, I killed it. See, that's why I'm here. I'm supposed to be killing all this stuff while you're building.
Yes. I feel I'm missing things.
I got my rifle out because you said I need to work on my rifle skill, which is valid because my rifle skill is poop. Where it normally would have a number, it just says poop.
Just says poop.
It's a pink gun. Of course it's pink.
How much salt? Yes.
Of course it is. More a realist you've dealt with these companies. Look, okay? Alright, kill me. I can't wait anymore. Alright, fine. I was gonna wait. I was gonna build up to it. I was gonna, you know... Because I don't know how long this rant's gonna go on. I know that you guys could stir me up. You're like, oh, but wait, there's more.
But wait.
Let me shoot these guys first.
Should have queued up these blocks a long time ago.
Peanut butter. He dropped peanut butter. You're playing with rifles on Lady Server. I usually don't do rifles. As if you've ever seen our series, I'm usually a club, heavy armor, waiting in and clock some heads. But rifles are going to be necessary if we're going to do a demon horde in the wasteland.
Get out of the way.
But your weapon is kind of only as good as your skill, so you could have like a super fancy weapon, and then if your skill isn't very good, it's not going to really do as much as it could. Oh, there's a bear over there.
Right.
So like my sword doesn't feel super amazing because my sword skill is garbage. But Venom has a really high bladed weapon skill, so his sword is like, oh yeah, this is the best thing ever, and I just love using it, blah blah blah. If I were to use it, I'd be like, this is garbage. But that has to do with my skill. It doesn't have to do with the sword.
Right.
Anyway, back to the rant. Yeah, so I've been ranting, for those of you who have not been keeping up, I've been ranting about Diablo Immortal because they have monetized it in such an egregious and horrible fashion. Not because they want money. Look, every company wants money, and if you really like, you know, games and products that they provide, then paying them is fine. That's good. They should get money, and then they can do more. But the way that they're doing it is
sleazy.
And I hesitate to say this because I don't use this word very often, but it is evil.
Sleaze.
It is so predatory. It is really preying on people's impulses. And no, stop it. Sorry, that zombie almost got over in your face. Okay, that was funny. Some of the monetization tricks are, well, all of their monetization tricks are developed purely to push your human brain buttons that say, yes, this is what we like. Like, I don't think I've used this example before, but if you've ever played the game Peggle, Peggle's a really old game. It was a very simple game. You had to eliminate all of these tiles with like a little pinball, but once you finish the level, like at the time you got the last tile, you would get fireworks, and they'd play Ode to Joy, and they would slow down in slow motion to show you your last epic shot, and it just felt amazing. Well, all of that are psychological tricks. Ways to make your brain go, oh, I want to play more of this. That was really great.
Yes.
And amazing. That's just one example. I mean, these aren't new. Even regular stores and stuff. will do this kind of thing. That's why they have like
Hey, John, Steven.
candy bars and the gum at the cash register, because it's an impulse buy. Oh, I'm standing here in line. Well, look at this stuff that's hanging around. I might as well buy it. It's pretty cheap, and I don't really need it, but why not? Because I'm already here. So psychological tricks are not new, especially not in marketing. It's what they're.
That's what marketing is.
But it's getting to the point where I was telling Venom, I saw this video where there were 4 people who had been trying out Diablo Immortal. They were all like YouTube/Twitch people, and some of them are like really huge, like really millions of people watch them, right? And 2 of them had spent money on Diablo Immortal, and 2 of them had not. And the 2 that had not were really, like, basically saying the same things that I am. It's disgusting. It's, egregious how they're monetizing it. They're tricking you. This should, not happen. This is awful. And the 2 people who had spent money, one of them had spent over $14,000, and the other one had spent over $22,000. And the one who'd spent $14,000 still had not gotten the items that he's chasing.
Makes you feel good.
Because it's not guaranteed that you get your item. It is a chance to get the item. And then they have the fear of missing out because they're timed things. And if you don't do it, then even if you pay for the battle pass and all this stuff, if you don't get everything and you don't use it right away, then it's going to go away and all this other stuff. And it's just they use every single trick in the book all at once. And they have designed their game to have like these incomprehensible intertwined systems that nobody can keep straight. And they don't want you to keep them straight. They do it on purpose because they want you to just be like, okay, I'm just going to press this button and do it right now so I don't have to wait and I don't have to think about it. And, this sounds like a pretty good deal and all this stuff. So I've been railing against this ever since I've really been listening about it and finding out exactly what they're doing. Well, Conan Exiles is bringing out 3.0 patch. They're going to bring in sorcery finally, which sounds amazing. I'm not going to lie. I want to be an evil sorcerer. You have to sacrifice people to get your spells. You can summon undead creatures and minions and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like speaks to my soul. Please let me be a necromancer. Because I want to be a necromancer in pretty much every game that I play. It's just the way it is. But they're also bringing in a battle pass and a cash shop instead of... They've always had these DLCs. They call them culture packs, and it's basically reskins for like the buildings and some of the
outfits.
Some of the outfits and stuff. They don't give you any power. They don't make you any more powerful, but they just look different. They look cool, and you can support them. And they've been very upfront. This is to support our development. They're not just like, oh, here's a thing that we want you, that's going to go out. No, they're like, this is how you support us. You want to see this game grow and you want more stuff to happen with it. These packs are how you make that happen because you support. And I'm all about supporting developers and all that kind of stuff. As I've said, I'm not against people making money or companies making money or making profit or being successful, because especially if I like what they do, I want them to do it. And I want them to be able to pay their employees and keep the lights on and all that stuff. But I saw this one YouTuber. She does quite a bit of Conan Exiles content, and I happened to get recommended her video about her reaction to their like 2-hour stream that they did about this upcoming content. And this was like her very first reaction and stuff, and she was actually kind of worried and concerned and kind of disappointed in the company. And I can tell that she doesn't play a lot of gacha games, and she hasn't been delving into this this horrible psychological trick that a lot of these games are conniving on to get you to play money. Because she's like, oh, I didn't really like it that they're gonna have timers on the shop, because that just kind of screams FOMO, or like fear of missing out. And she's like, I don't really think that that's very good, and that's really concerning. I'm like, oh, you sweet summer child. That is exactly what it is, and they do it on purpose. This isn't like an accident. It wasn't like, oh, whoopsie, did we put, FOMO into our game? Oh my god, that we didn't ever mean that. No, they did. They absolutely did. They did it on purpose. That's why they put the timer in there. That's why they put these things, you can grind for the battle pass, but you can only get 12 things for free after you work for it. So it's not like handed to you. You have to work for these things on the battle pass, and you can get 12 of them, but there's like a total of 60 in the battle pass, she was saying. So they really are trying to be like, oh, you want these cosmetics? You want these things that are super fancy? Well, you can only earn 12 of them in game, And I'm like, this is where we're going, people. Because Blizzard, they have made so much money on Diablo Immortal. It's like sick how much money they've made. And it's not illegal. It's absolutely not illegal. They can just do whatever they want. And because they're getting away with it, I mean, this is what's going to happen to other games that you love and you think are great. Because the companies are going to be like, okay, we would be stupid if we didn't. It works. And we can get so much money. So why wouldn't we?
Yep. I mean,
okay. So that's the salt for right now.
what's some non-salty news?
Let's see. Well, Raft is not salty news. I don't want to get too spoilery because I know that some people want to play and not be spoiled. As for the Outer Worlds, I have been playing a bit on Discord during the day. So if you guys are on our Discord and you happen to be free during those hours, I know that it's not always morning or afternoon for everyone because they live in different time zones. But if you happen to be free, just come and chat with me. I will discuss what's going on in the game and we can have a good old yarn.
Good old yarn, huh?
It's a good old yammer. I don't do it every day, but I have been doing it for the last couple days. In fact, that might be how I do like Fallout 4 stuff, because I've been wanting to do some Fallout 4 stuff, but a lot of like the single player content, I don't know when I would do it because we stream together, and I don't want to do like double streams during the day or whatever. Like one stream that's just my stuff, and then another stream that's us together. So I might just hop onto Discord
And stream while you play.
Stream while I play. However, that means it doesn't get recorded. So there is that. Although I did get a suggestion that I should just play and record and then not edit and just put it up like it's a stream. Oh, I missed. Did I miss again?
They should get an OnlyFans like respectable gold diggers.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Howard. I don't know if you missed the rant or if you were holding off to say hello until I had like wound down. But hello. So Starfield, I feel like Starfield is going to fall prey to some of this as well, because I know that they have a cash shop in Fallout 76, and they claimed that they were not going to have pay-to-win mechanics, and that was a bunch of poop. So I just wonder. They already have like the creative club where you can buy stuff in Fallout 4 and Skyrim. Oh, that's a snake. Where's the snake? There it is. Lord, look at all this stuff I've picked up already. And that's just from like shooting people.
Yep.
What was I saying? Starfield. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've talked a little bit about it when the news dropped about them bringing out Starfield. I'm not sold that it's going to be a really amazing game, but I'm not sold that it's going to be horrible and awful and just the worst thing that's ever happened either. I did hear somebody who, I actually kind of respect them. I think they do a lot of research on the gaming industry, and I get a lot of my news and updates and stuff from them. But they were like, "Oh, well, they're saying, that we really know that it's about you and your journey and your story as a player, and maybe they've learned their lesson." I'm like, "This is exactly what they said." On Fallout 76, like word for word, this is exactly what they said when
Yep.
they put out Fallout 76. So I'm not convinced that they've learned anything really, which is sad. And with all these other big companies, they are owned by Microsoft, so I don't know how that's going to go. If they were just their own entity, I'm pretty sure they'd be monetizing the ever living crap out of it. But I don't know what Microsoft's going to do about it. So I guess we'll just see. I have seen Steam has flat out said that if you are going to put NFTs and blockchain technology in your game, then you can't be on Steam. End of story. But Epic Store is embracing the NFT and blockchain game business model. So, for those of you that don't know, it's a lot of, they're calling it play to earn. That's what they're calling it, where you play the game to earn like NFTs or some kind of cryptocurrency that's supposed to be worth like real life money, right? Or like something that you could theoretically cash out and be rich with in the real world. But from what I've heard, it's basically they're gonna try and make it like either so hard or impossible to cash out because it's gonna be complicated and it's gonna be tied up in their own like currency on their game website and stuff. This isn't like a specific company, but this just the model is to make it complicated and stuff, and they're not going to want you to take it out of their ecosystem because this is how they make money
Right.
on it. Because they're not doing it for free. They're not doing it for the good of you. They say they are. They're like, here.
Or at least that's the way they market it.
Yeah, that's what they say. They're like, oh, this is going to be so awesome. You love to play video games, but now you can earn money while you play. You'll get rich playing video games. That's how they sell it. But what they really mean is we're going to skim a whole bunch off the top, and it's basically only worth what we say it is because it's our currency. And if you try to cash out, we're going to make it as difficult as possible because then it won't be earning us any more money. I know that sounds cynical, but that's exactly what's happening.
Yep.
I try not to be, super cynical, and I know that I can be a little negative, so I try to look on the positive, but there's just really no positive in this. I think that's what makes me so upset about it. Because you're not even really getting anything. And I've mentioned it before, if you make the game fun enough that people want to play it, you just don't really have to work on making it any more fun than like the bare minimum. Just enough to get people to play it. And I've actually heard that Diablo Immortal is just basically code-wise, it's just Diablo 3, only like with all of this extra currency and monetization shenanigans shoved in it. Only like kind of a worse version of Diablo 3. But that was a lot of years ago. See, I still think of Diablo 3 as kind of like a fairly recent game, but it wasn't. I started playing it fairly recently because I just happened to get a copy of it from someone. They gifted it to me, but it's been around for like 10 years or more.
Yep.
So it's not a young game. Okay. That was a lot of salt. I was piling on the salt, guys. All right. So let's think of something positive. We're gonna be out here in the wasteland for the horde. I don't know if that's positive, but that's what we're doing. Hopefully we will have this done come horde night, which is in what, 2 days? 2 game
Yes.
days?
I mean, I suppose it's coming along, but we're going to need a lot more steel. Oh, I've almost burned through all the steel I brought. Crap. You just watched a patio table tumble down the street? Ooh.
Wow.
A little nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time.
I think I killed all the zombies.
That happens when you kill them.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do now?
You could run back to the house and get me more steel.
I don't know where the house is. Oh, jeez. All right. I can do that. Do we have the the materials and stuff to make it? I just need to bring it, right?
There should be... I think there was a good chunk of steel still left in the box. Oh, crap.
Ah, crap.
Oh, crap.
That way. All right. Do you need anything else? Do you need food or...
I got food.
That's a dead end. Just make titanium blocks. They don't need steel, do they? No, but they take like 3,000 years to craft. He was making titanium blocks,
Yep.
but it would have taken so long they wouldn't have been done by the horde time. So that's why he's like, all right, we're gonna cancel this, and we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way and upgrade. But that just means we need materials then. But believe it or not, I think with the other materials, it would actually have been faster than with the titanium blocks.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That it is exactly why I switched off. It is because it wouldn't have been done for the next 2 horde nights.
Yeah. Oh, this is where all the zombies are. So I don't know about where you guys live. I know that Ms. Batox was talking about how hot it was where she is. And I know that Dinky has been telling about how hot it is where she is. It has also been quite hot where we are. I'm really glad that we happen to have air conditioning, but as Ms. Buttocks was also telling me, and I think Dinky's also mentioned as well, air conditioning is not as prevalent like outside of the US and other places in the world, like especially like Europe and the UK and stuff like that.
And I'm out of steel.
Well, I'm going. It's just the house is like really far away.
Yeah, I burned through a lot more than I was expecting to.
We have been playing Back for Blood. That's pretty good news.
Oh, yeah.
It's still fun. Even after all the changes that they made, they did a lot of rebalancing and stuff. They're still working on it. But it's still really fun. Oh, that's a behemoth.
It's a behemoth.
Listen, buddy.
Oh, I meant to take the scientist class. Forgot about that. For all the heals.
That's another behemoth. Oh, this is a bad idea. I'm going around.
It's a little bit of steel.
All already killed one behemoth. The behemoths are fine. I don't care about the behemoths, which is something I never thought I would say. But the hill is defeating me.
There you go.
36 degrees Celsius, 96 degrees Fahrenheit, Ms. Batox is saying. Oh. Could you guys just get off? Get off.
Birds.
Getting stuck on all the rubble of the wasteland because the wasteland sucks.
The ruble.
It's always great weather here. You live... I don't want to give away anything. I don't want to put it out there if you're not putting it out there. But I think I know where you're from, Maple. Or at least located at the moment. Yeah, it probably does have excellent weather. We live in a northern area, and it gets extremely cold in the winter, and then it gets extremely hot and humid in the summer.
I prefer the cold. Okay, so let's see. That would be...
Ooh, wings for dinner. That sounds good, Chaos. And also, hello. Hello and welcome. We were just talking about the weather. I don't know what the weather's like where you are. We were talking about how it's sweltery and gross most places these days. Currently 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius, and perfect. Thanks for rubbing it in, Mabel.
Rub.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Actually, that's wrong.
Oh, I've still got my... Hold on. That's entirely too bright because I've still got my my night vision goggles because it was so dark in the wasteland.
It's dark in the moist land.
In the moist land.
That's the one we want.
Oh yeah, in the Discord. Oh, in the 90s chaos. Oof, that does not sound delicious. We were talking in our Discord about different foods. What were we talking about? Pasties. That's what we were talking about. Delicious beef pasties. Monsoon season. Ugh. It's only 82 degrees.
That thing lies.
Yeah, I know that thing lies. It's partly because it's in the... We have a thermometer, but it's on our porch, which is like 100% in the shade. Like always. The sun does not come to our side of the house for some reason. It rejects us as we reject it.
Well,
What was I doing?
it's because the front of our house faces north.
No, the sun is rejecting us, obviously. Anyway. Anyway. What was I talking about? I don't remember now. Monsoon season, something, really hot outside. I lost my train of thought. I don't remember. Last week it was 100 to 103. Oof. Oh, Jinxie said it was 82. And I was telling about our thermometer. Our thermometer's on our porch. It's in the shade, so it's basically never right. It's never accurate.
Right. It's close, but within like 5 or 6 degrees.
Oh, I forgot to put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the steel. Yes, Rune Dog, thank you. Not too much humidity here, but the UV index is crazy high, I bet.
Okay, and now...
My skin would just turn into pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
Basically. You know how they're all like sizzled and bubbly? That's what my skin would be like.
If it's feeling sizzled and bubbly.
Yes. It burns, it burns. I'm trying to put away all this stuff that I got from the zombies still. And I forget, oops. Why did that all go in there? Probably because I pushed the wrong button. That would probably be it.
Well, don't push the wrong button.
This can go in the trader box, and then I'm done putting stuff away, and I can get the steel like you wanted. I'm totally getting the steel, 100% getting the steel. Do you want more titanium as well?
Yeah. I don't know if I'll need much titanium. Yeah, grab like almost all of the steel, and might want to grab some more concrete as well.
We got concrete. Concrete we've got. How much concrete you want?
Grab me 6 more stacks.
Oh, I grabbed you way more than that, so we'll call it good. That inside temp to 84 for summer. 84? Oh, I would boil to death.
Well, it depends on whether it's dry heat or moist heat.
Moist.
Moist.
I don't know. I don't think I sweat properly. Like, I drink a lot of water, so I don't think it's because I'm dehydrated, but it's like I don't sweat properly, so I just get like overbearingly hot and my body just can't do anything with it. And then I feel awful. Oh yeah, I should probably have gassed up my bike, huh?
Get your bike's not feeling gassy.
No. A waypoint there, and then we'll go back and get some gas and maybe some extra food, because I think I might be running low on food.
This is a building episode, which might be slightly more enticing than a digging episode.
So hopefully, my hope is that once we wrap up Darkness Falls, because this is all ramping up to the end of our series, so hopefully when we wrap up Darkness Falls, what we might do is we might, I'd like to do sorcery. Obviously, that's my vote for what our next 7 days series would be, because I think that that would be amazing. And we've been talking about that for a while. But we also might play, you know, a little Project Zomboid, or we might play a little Raft to show off what's new and what to do in Raft and stuff. Raft is a pretty chill game, unless you play the one that has 2 sharks. Then it's not a particularly chill game.
It's far less chill with 2 Bruces running around. Hello, Bruce.
Because Bruce is the shark, and he tries to eat you, and he tries to eat your raft. You can play it without the shark.
Nah.
I'm just saying it's an option for people who are like, shark? No, I don't want to be under attack but from no shark. You can play it without. Or you can play it with 2. And the thing about 2, at least from our experience from having played with the 2 sharks, is that they seem to cycle. So you'll get rid of one, and even if you manage to get rid of both at the same time, then they start cycling where one will always be there, and you'll get rid of one and then the other one will show up.
Yep.
Or they'll both show up at the same time, and it's just it gets pretty dire because you need the sharks to be gone for a little bit so you can do some harvesting, because otherwise you're just constantly under harassment.
Harassment?
Harassment.
Ass. You said ass.
Fish are friends, not food. But not humans. Humans are totally food.
Okay, so this becomes a thing.
This becomes a thing.
This becomes a thing.
Oh, somebody was whispering to me. I don't like it. Who whispers, by the way? Which demon is it? Do they all whisper?
That's the Night Stalkers.
Oh, is it? Gross. I don't like Night Stalkers at all. Tag teaming, yep. Yay, shark! Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, so we've played quite a bit of Project Zomboid lately, actually. And the last I had really talked to you guys about it, I was like, I stink at the combat. I am just the worst. We're gonna have to do a boot camp for Meso, and I've just got to get good, guys, because I don't know why, it's not working for me. Well, we tried that. We went ahead and we're like, okay, we're going to die a whole bunch of times, but we're just going to go and get into combat and repeatedly get into combat and not really set up, a base or really loot a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need. We're just going to do combat until I personally felt like I had a better handle on it and I was comfortable with it and I was doing better. Well, we started out and I just started slaying it for some reason. Like, I just started doing better. Like, I just started killing zombies and not dying. So I was like, oh, so is this a fluke? Is this some kind of fluke that happened, or should we really try a real run through? We're like, yeah, let's see, because it's really difficult. Both of us are hoarders, like really bad, because we wanted to loot everything. And when we were trying to kind of be a nomads about it, we weren't going to pick up a whole lot of stuff. We were just going to move from like combat to combat and stuff like that. Incoming enemies. Oh. Okay, I brought your steel, by the way, and all the other stuff. Do you have a box?
I do not have a box yet.
Are you going to be ready to pick up stuff then?
Yes.
So anyway, we were doing the nomad life, but it was so hard. It was so hard not to loot everything. It was painful for me. I was like, yes, let's start a real playthrough. So we did. And I chose a burglar. That's a class that you can choose. And that meant that I could hotwire cars, which was pretty cool until it made me glitch. And then I lost my character.
Yep.
And I had to completely start over again. That's all I brought.
Oof. Okay. So then.
So what happened was, I hotwired a car that we found because it didn't have the key, but I was a burglar, so it was no problem.
How did that look?
Right? It looks really fancy. It looks like it's gonna take we're trying to use as little material as possible, or
no, we are going all in.
Right, but is it going to be done? Is the question.
That is the question.
Okay, I'll go get some more wood for upgrades then.
Need more steel. These are placeholders.
I know, but you're going to have to upgrade that to wood.
No, I'm going to swap it out with concrete and upgrade that to steel, to polished steel, and then to titanium.
Oh, I see.
This is me planning, because I didn't really plan this far.
I didn't plan this far ahead. Anyway, so we started, I was hotwiring the car. But I didn't want to drive, because the driving isn't particularly delicious, let's just say. When you drive like north on the map, it feels pretty alright. But then when you drive south on the map, it's all backwards, like the keys are backwards.
Yep. Yeah, the driving controls are confusing at times, especially if you're trying to like back a trailer in the wrong direction, and yeah, that
Sorry.
really becomes a thing. And
yeah, backing a trailer and all that stuff is horrible.
That's just normally. I'm not very good at backing trailers, so.
So I didn't want to drive. So inside the car, without getting outside, you can swap what seat you're in, which is cool. And that's exactly what we did. I got into the passenger seat, and Venom got into the driver's seat, and he took off. And on his screen, the car was moving, and on my screen, the car was not. It was exactly where it had been, and I'm like, are we going somewhere? What happened? And there's a setting in the game that says that if somebody is deemed to be going too fast,
it kicks them off.
Faster than is allowed, then they will get kicked off of the server. And what we hypothesize happens, what happens when you drive east or west? As long as like you're headed up, I guess, up on the map, the controls to me feel like they're proper. But if you're heading the other way, it feels like the controls are all backwards, and I don't like it. Anyway, so what we hypothesized happened was that my character tried to quote-unquote catch up and be where they were in the car, and the game registered as moving too fast, and then just kind of like glitched out and deleted my character. I was doing really, really well, guys. It was so sad. I was like, but my character, no! I had to restart. And then I was doing really good. Again, it wasn't like a fluke. I was able to go out on my own and do missions like loot houses and stuff, and kill zombies and all that. And I lasted, I think the longest that I've ever lasted was about like 10 game days, which is a lot for Project Zomboid, I think. There are like people who do videos about, oh, I lasted like 500 days in Project Zomboid and stuff, but like for me, who's a relative noob and is just coming to grips with
lasting more than 2 days is an achievement.
Right. So like 10 days was pretty good. I was trying to go down the street to get some supplies, and there was a big bunch of zombies, and I told Venom, I was like, oh, there's a really big bunch of zombies here. We need to take care of them. And he's like, okay. And I thought he was like gonna come and help.
I thought you had it.
He did not. He did not. I was like, yeah, there's a really big bunch of, I mean, this is why I was telling you. There's a really big bunch of zombies here. I think I'm gonna need help. I even said the words, I think I'm gonna need help.
It's like, nah, she's got this. She's fine.
There was a really big bunch of zombies, guys, and I needed help. And he left me. And as soon as I died, that is when he showed up. To kill me. To kill the zombified me and take my goods. How do you like that for love?
Them's are apples. What do you get so far?
So what's this part for?
It's a succubus buffer.
Oh, that's right. You said we were going to have 2 floors, so if they start bombarding the top, hopefully we'll have enough time. Time for what? I don't know.
Time to kill. Kill.
So the plan is going to be that I'm going to be down there, with the rifle, which is why I'm supposed to be out here killing with my rifle, because I'm supposed to be raising my rifle skill. I'm supposed to be down there where the brunt of the zombies are going to be, and I'm going to be using my rifle to take down all of the stuff that's supposed to be happening here. And then he's going to be up here sniping succubi and birds and whatever that's flying to try and keep them away from the top of our base. That's the plan.
This should be a broad enough path, and two of them, that they shouldn't get all janky, and they should think they have a path through here to me to come up through here. So if any of them are coming after me, they shouldn't freak out. They should have plenty of space and plenty of room to work with. That should be a thing. Let's see.
Yeah, so I'll basically be sat here going pew 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 with my pink rifle.
With many pews.
Pews will happen. And hopefully we will have, I don't know, are you planning to have blade traps out as well? Or
I'd like to have that. I don't know if I'm going to get to that.
well, like I could bring the stuff for blade traps.
Oh yeah, you have to pick it up over there anyways. Let's see. We'll need a crossbar, but I don't want to put that in just yet, because we also need an entrance. La la la, the pew pew, yes. Lots of yes, pew pew. What's next? Next.
Do you want me to go pick that stuff up from the base? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if we're going to want it, we're going to need it.
Okay, I need a list of everything I need from back home so I don't have to keep making these horrendous trips back.
Yeah, just bring the base.
Well, I could like tear it down and see if I get any resources from it, I suppose.
That was a joke. We will need the generator, and we'll need the battery bank. And blade traps. I don't know if you can pick up the junction boxes.
I guess we'll see.
If not, we can make new junction boxes.
No, those are the only junction boxes in the entire universe. There can be only one. Oh yeah, I saw what was it? Oh, why does my brain always
shut off about this time?
Yeah, shut off right about this time of day. Well, we've been up, to be honest, for quite some time, but I saw a pitch meeting. I think it was the newest pitch meeting. It's for a movie that I didn't even know was a thing. Apparently, Disney are making like a Buzz Lightyear spin-off movie called Lightyear, and I guess the premise behind the movie, according to pitch meetings, is that supposedly Andy saw a movie with Buzz Lightyear in it, and that's why he wanted a Buzz Lightyear toy. So they're making the movie that Andy saw that caused him to want the toy. Supposedly. But it's not an action movie. It's not like a super action movie. It's more of like an emotional...
Meh. It's an emotional meh.
I guess. I don't know, guys. It doesn't really make me want to go and see it.
You definitely want to see the pitch meeting, though.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Because, as is true so many times, the pitch meeting is better than the movie.
I watched the one for the newest Jurassic Park movie as well, I was like, what? That can't be the plot. It is, I'm sure, but I was like, it can't be. And then there was like that sinking feeling where you're like, no, I know that's exactly what the plot is. They did do that.
They did the
100%.
thing.
It's something. Yes, it's something.
It's a thing.
So what else? We were talking about movies that were going to come out. I think we've talked about all the ones that we've heard of that we were kind of interested in. Yeah, see, Wall-E was good. I thought I enjoyed it. It was emotionally, it wasn't like super actiony, but it was still really good. But you didn't expect it to be super actiony because you didn't even know what it was going to be about. It wasn't like a pre-existing character that everybody knew something about.
Right.
Buzz Lightyear is a character that
He's an established character.
That, you know, you figure you know a few things about, maybe. I don't know.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would like to think that, wouldn't you? The one coming out next month that I want to see is where the crawdads sing.
What?
I got a really odd mental picture. It kind of made me think of the movie Flushed Away, where the slugs sing, but I don't think that's what you meant. You loved the book. What's it? Is it like a mystery? Is it a romance? What kind of book is it?
Is it a good guy? Is it a bad guy?
Have you seen the trailer for Avatar 2? I saw a picture with a headline about how it was going to be something about water Navi, and I'm like, oh my god, they made them mermaids, but why? Why did we didn't need that.
Murnavi.
It's a mystery drama. Ooh, I like mystery dramas. Well, if it's called Where the Crawdads Sing, that sounds like a southern thing. Well, it does.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put railings for safety.
So you don't fall in the trap.
So I stop falling down the stairs. My old bones can't take that.
It is. The marshlands in the south in the 50s. Aha! See?
So it is a southern thing.
I can pick up the junction box.
Oh, nice.
Don't think I can pick that up. Maybe I can? Oh, I can. But I've not seen the trailer for Avatar 2. How long has it been since the last one? Didn't we talk about this? Wasn't it like 2009?
It's something like that.
I think we discussed this previously. I think it was One of the people that was watching me was like, I can tell you're a military family because you tell what year it was by where you were, where you lived. Not mermaid, the water creatures that are like the flying ones. Nope, they're mermaids. Confirmed. My mind is made up.
Would that be merbirds? Merbirds.
Merbirds. Because I am the worst.
Merbirds. Alright. Well, this is coming along slowly.
Over 10 years? Yeah.
For 10 years we waited for your movie, and you give us merbirds.
I expected to look spectacular, but
Oh, yeah.
okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't think that the story of the first movie was all that great.
Didn't feel all that original.
I thought it was really predictable.
The scenery and the techniques they used for the 3D rendering were awesome.
Really amazing, especially at the time. And I liked that. But as soon as they uttered the words unobtainium, they lost me.
I lost a lot of people at that.
It was, you know, the fancy 3D glasses and stuff, which I had to wear over my regular glasses, by the way, which was not comfortable. But I literally took my 3D glasses off and I kind of like threw them on my lap. I was like, oh my god, they did not just do that. Because it's like toned as like a serious movie, right? It's not toned as like laugh a minute. This is a fairly serious movie. And then they had unobtainium. I'm like, that was a placeholder that they like left in. That can't be. No. What? It ruined it. Ruined forever.
I gotta figure out where the entrance is gonna be.
So now if something is like so incredibly mind-numbingly dumb, it is unobtainium to me forever.
They should implement that as a resource in the game.
Aren't merbirds usually considered flying fish?
I suppose you could go that route. Merbirds.
Okay, I'm nearly back. With the stuff and the things.
The stuff and the things?
Good idea, Venom. Entrance before upgrading to titanium. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Give us a way to actually get in to the base before you upgrade the base fully.
Then seal it off and be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna need gyros to get in. I was envisioning half Navi, half fish. Just from the image that I saw and from the title of the video, I was like, oh my god.
Actually, it's a
Tell me
shooty
wrong.
hole. I don't know if I could throw anything down there. But from here, normally you can't shoot down, so this is for us to step back and be like, blah, 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 blah.
Pew pew pew, I think you will find
Many
is the
pews.
correct term. Okay, you want the stuff?
Got the stuff.
Okay, get ready to catch. That's the fuel for the generator stuff, I'm assuming.
Guess that's a thing.
I guess that's a thing.
Guess that's a thing. Am I still making? I am still making. Okay, the next step is to... That's a catwalk plate. What's the difference between a plate and a catwalk plate? No, a catwalk plate is a bit thicker. Okay.
And it probably fits the catwalk stuff, where the plate might not align properly. Would love to see them make a movie from McCaffrey Dragon Riders of Pern.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Those are some good books.
I remember. Okay, so like, I think it was a prequel that we read where they landed on the planet and they were just finding out about the thread and all of that.
That one was actually my favorite.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, if they made that and they like did it really well.
Now you're asking too much.
Oh, well. Okay, so let's just say in my hypothetically wonderful perfect world, they would do a good job and they wouldn't ruin it all. That would be amazing. From what I remember of the next book, like after they'd been there for generations, I think some of it would be too objectionable. They wouldn't be able to stick to the source material.
Yeah, in these times, yeah.
Because like they had to get married or have at least like a relationship with the people who were mated to the person that their dragon had. You know, like if there was two dragons and they were a mated couple, then their riders like became a mated couple and stuff. So I don't know how they would deal with that. And ladies weren't treated with a whole lot of respect in some of the societal parts of that area because it went back to like almost medieval times. So I mean, maybe they'd play on that. I don't know, but
I could see that whole thing going very badly. I heard a pew. I heard another pew. That was more pews.
miss.
That's not a good shape for that.
What else? Horse shots the charm.
Yeah, okay.
That looked like a headshot. Looked like a pretty good shot.
Yeah, that's better. Change shapes, thank you.
So we're doing the go big or go home. But
Oh.
the go big is screwing us over because it takes so much materials. Is that what you're saying?
Was that how much steel did you leave at the house? Like one stack?
It wasn't even a stack. I left like a couple hundred.
Well,
Hey, Ice Kitten. You missed my epic rant. You missed all of the salt. They messed up the Shannara books. Yeah, I think we watched like a couple of episodes of the Shannara TV series thing that they had, and we were like, what? What?
word base looks huge. Did I test the pathing? I did not test the pathing.
Nope, this is completely untested. Yay!
Testing. We don't need no stinking testing.
Not testing.
We do need more steel.
I
But
watched it, never read the books. Now see, I think if you've never read the books or you've never seen any of the like base material, then stuff like that hits differently probably, and it doesn't, you know, maybe it's a lot better if you aren't comparing it to something else.
usually the case. Usually the case. But not always.
Now see, okay, oh, I do have good gaming news. Thank you for reminding me, Ice Kitten. It is not about Shannara series, by the way, but it did remind me because you said you didn't even know that there were books, and that reminded me of some gaming news that I heard about this week, which is that there is DLC coming out for Resident Evil Village.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that reminded me about when I went to go see the movie in the theater. I didn't know anything about Resident Evil. I'm not like a Resident Evil fangirl who knows all of the lore and has been playing the games, you know, for as long as they've come out. I've only really started paying attention and really like liking and enjoying it since Village. I did play 4. We played Resident Evil 4,
Yep.
and that was a really good game. And I did enjoy that game, but I didn't really have like the context of who Leon Kennedy was or anything. I didn't know who he was. I didn't have any backstory for him. The president's daughter was the most annoying character I had ever seen up to that time in a video game. And I played Yoshi's Island, where Mario is a screaming baby on your back. She was awful. She was just the worst. Well, I don't even remember what her name is. But wasn't it like Cheryl or something? I don't know. I don't know what her name was. All I know is that she was the president's daughter, and we had to go save her from a whole bunch of zombies, and she was terrible. The best part, though, was Ashley. Ashley, that's what her name was. Oh. Okay, so the best part was when you completed the game. I think it was it on the hardest difficulty, and then you got the suit of armor, and the
Oh, yeah.
couldn't pick her up anymore. She was too heavy, and they couldn't pick her up, so they like just struggled and like dropped her and like fell over and stuff. That was the best. That was the absolute best ever.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. And yeah, it was hilarious.
It was great. But there's and that's the other news is that they are remaking Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
And it looks really good. They're like redoing it. They're not just making like a definitive edition of it or whatever. They're remaking it, and it looks amazing.
They're hitting up a lot of stuff on that. Okay, so then...
So yeah, they're coming out with DLC for the Village, which it looks really good, guys. I don't want to spoil or anything. Lainey did a series about Resident Evil Village, so did Venom. Venom did a whole series on the game, so if you want to check that out, if you don't feel like playing a scary game or whatever, and you want to know what it is about and stuff, you can go catch that. I was totally into Resident Evil Village. I played it. I wanted to talk about it endlessly. I had so many theories about what was going on, and even after like seeing the final bit of it, I still had theories about what was going on. And so this DLC is like ice cream for me. I'm so excited. But I am also excited to see them redoing Resident Evil 4 because I actually did like that game, and I would like to see what they do with this new generation of like technology and stuff.
How high is your parkour skill?
2.
How well can you jump up to this ladder?
Stupid bird. Where's the ladder?
On the back.
I can jump up on a fine. Why?
Okay, good. I was thinking about taking out this bottom rung, like that. Now can you still jump up to it?
Oh yeah. So if you watch, oh, I don't want to spoil it. Oh, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about the DLC for Resident Evil Village. You have no idea. I saw so many things in the trailer, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Can you jump up to that? Okay.
Out. Oops. No. Doesn't look like it.
You shouldn't need to running jump. No. So with that one, you can get up just fine. Oh, I'm down to 35 steel.
I love Resident Evil till the fourth one, but the best character was the merchant.
The hole is way too small for
Have
boom
you
booms.
seen
Yeah.
Resident Evil official trailer Netflix? We watched. There was like I think it was a Netflix series that was Resident Evil. It was all about Leon and what's her name? It wasn't Claire, was it? I don't remember. It was one of the protagonist females that they have. I could never remember what their names are. And it wasn't very good. It was kind of weird. It was like
it didn't know where it was going.
it was the CGI one where it looked pretty realistic, to be honest. I mean, it looked pretty good. But it just the story was kind of all over the place, and I don't know, man. I wasn't really feeling it. Then we watched the movie that came out not too long ago. And that was just, oh my god. That was hilarious, but I mean, it wasn't trying to be. It was not, it was about the T virus. Was it about the T virus? All I remember is that there was like this third world country that got hit by, that was like poverty stricken or whatever, and Claire was like a journalist, I think, and she was gonna go do something about it. Ooh, there's a Night Stalker.
Ooh, get him to come up after you. That's what we need to do. You need to pull in zombies to test our pathing.
Well, he's coming up the stairs. He's coming up the ramp. He's coming at you.
Nice. Oh, okay. Pathing works.
Pathing confirmed.
That was weird.
And what else was I saying? Oh yeah, the Netflix thing.
Oh, I got bots. I got bots. Cheaper than Tinder.
What? Isn't Tinder free?
They're cheaper than Tinder, and even you can fuck. What the hell?
What? Don't you have subscriber only chat on?
I thought I did.
Anyway, it was about, and then zombies. They were moving. Weren't they like moving or was that another movie? They were like moving a bioweapon and it escaped and it went out and it killed everybody in the village, and then there was like this disaster and the White House wasn't going to do anything about it, so somebody released zombies at the White House? Question mark.
Yep.
I don't want to say too much more about that because I don't want to spoiler if anybody wants to go watch it. I don't know why you would, but I'm just saying if you do. See, I would much more recommend either playing Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil Village. I know a lot of people liked 7 too. They said 7 actually kind of saved the franchise because it was going down this really stupid path where it was just like, what is even happening right now?
Yeah.
And it was just getting worse and worse, and people were not wanting to spend their money on it because it was just kind of garbage. And then 7 kind of turned everything around. I don't want to play 7. I've seen what the controls and stuff are for 7, and it just doesn't look appealing to me. But Village is where it's at, y'all. Hey, Lainey. Do you wish that you'd played 7 before 8? Possibly. It's a lot. I think 7's a lot more puzzly than 8.
Ah!
From what I've seen, it's a lot more puzzly, and it's a lot like more puzzly kind of under pressure because people are chasing you and stuff.
It's fun.
Have you played 7?
Me?
Yeah, you.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. It was so fun that you never went back to it and finished it. Or you did finish 8.
Oh yeah, several times.
Oh, and they're bringing in, there's a Marauder mode or Mercenary mode or whatever it's called.
More mercenary mode.
Yeah, but you get to be Lady D! You get to be Lady D in Mercenary mode. I mean, you also get to be...
I'm running a guy up here.
Oh! You also get to be, the other one that everybody liked, Heisenberg. I didn't like him, but everybody else was like, oh, he had a point and we should have teamed up. I was like, no, he's awful and terrible. He wanted to use Rose as a weapon. Oh. He was the worst.
Let's see if the filter works.
Oh.
Now you're gonna have to run him up here.
Well, I know, but I fell off.
Don't fall off.
Nope. Oh, and he came right through.
Well, yeah, there's the crossbar isn't up. So we can actually still get in.
Doesn't look like the filter's working. He didn't even, like...
He didn't even blink.
Hesitate. He didn't even, like, stutter. He was just like... Rah!
Coming through.
So what else? What else? Sense. Other...
Okay, we can no longer go in that way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of steel. So, let me get more pieces swapped out for concrete. You could scrap a little bit of local iron and get me some regular iron. Alternatively, you could upgrade those hatches.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I've raised my rifle skill at all. But I can't remember where my rifle skill is. Definitely not under here, because it was under...
It's at the bottom under the skills. The last page, page 3.
I finally got level 4 of... This is my rifle.
Oh, nice. I really need to get the ceiling up to titanium.
What did you want me to do? You want me to just go get iron?
Yeah, upgrade the hatches. Just some local iron, you can scrap it or wrench it or whatever.
Locally sourced.
Locally sourced iron, yes.
I don't know if anybody saw the movie that came out not too long ago, but I don't know where they got their source material. But did you see what they did to Leon?
Oh god. He was a useless git.
Or what's it? Ah, no, stop it, go away. Wasn't it Wesker that was in the movie too?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, he was a dude, bro.
Oh yeah.
They made him a dude, bro.
Wesker,
And like I said,
a dude, bro.
I'm not even like a fangirl. I'm not, I promise. But honestly, even I know that's not right. And Leon was completely incompetent. Like he could barely get to work on time. He was like constantly screwing up, and it was just like
Duty-bound Leon, who saved, President's daughter.
I was taken aback. I was shooketh. I was like, what?
Bars for succubuses. No, that's actually what the hatches are for. What movie was that? It was Resident Evil something.
I don't remember.
Resident Evil, you're gonna hate this one. I think that's what it was called.
Resident Evil, you're gonna hate this one. This shouldn't even be in the franchise. Why did we even do this? Oh yeah, money.
Yeah. So the reason I'm not doing bars for succubuses is because they can just fireball down straight through it. So it's going to have to be where I'm going to manually come up here and shoot them in the face.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. Hoping that some of this can remain as concrete.
Like we were joking about how bad Ethan was and how kind of incompetent Ethan was. Leon was worse in the movie.
Oh god, yeah, he was just terrible. Terrible. So, iron. Oh, look at that thing. Isn't that cute?
My senses have picked up something.
Oh.
Oh, I see some... Oh, you must have killed them. I was gonna say, I see some demons. Oh, there's a bear.
Kill a bear?
Yep, and a nurse right in the butt. Like, I shook my head in disbelief, but then Piper and I were just kind of like laughing at the movie, to be honest. I mean, it was entertaining in that aspect. I thought it was hilarious.
Hilarious.
Resident Evil, another cash grab, and Resident Evil, another cash grab too. Back for bucks. Exactly.
Yes.
That's what it was. 100%. I think they're also coming out with another chapter of Resident Evil for Dead by Daylight.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be Lady D that you play as this time either, which is a disappointment. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, they did Nemesis, so it was the other one, Mr. X, or Agent, or whatever, the guy with the hat in Resident Evil 2 that was chasing Leon in the remake. Pretty sure it's going to be him. Which I'm like, it's basic. I mean, you could just reskin the Nemesis. Just make a skin for him. Don't make like a whole new killer. Give us Lady D. This is what we want. We want to be clapped by her cheeks. Make it happen. Do it.
Please, sir, clap my cheeks.
Money? You want money? Make Lady D as a killer in Dead by Daylight. See how much money you get.
Oh yeah, you'll be raking it in. People will be buying that up left and right. People will buy the game just to play that.
I would buy that expansion. I haven't played that game in ages and ages. I would go and play. Tyrant, yeah. We want the lady. We want the Lady D. Make it happen.
Give me the ladies D.
Give it to me. I think I was supposed to be getting you some iron, and I was ranting on about Lady D, and now I want her.
Complaining about the D and not getting the metal.
You sure you don't want to clap them cheeks, not get clapped by them? Well, that's like the thing. Step on me, mommy.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. So, let's see. Copy the shape, copy the rotation. Do that.
Oops. How much do you need? Exactly.
It's to upgrade 5 hatches, so you're going to need enough to make 5 iron hatches.
Oh, iron hatches. Iron hatches. Did I spell it wrong? I probably did. Iron hatch. There we go. Oh, done. Already had it.
Nice.
The skin opportunities. They could sell so many. Mm-hmm. See? This is what I'm saying. I know that Lainey's talked about how the artist, she's kind of the one, I know that a lot of people don't know about Dead by Daylight, but she's a killer who kind of uses these magical crows. She like flings them off at the survivors, like through walls and stuff like that, or sets them up as kind of like traps or something. I don't know. I've never played as the artist. I've seen Lainey, I think, play her a couple of times, and Lainey's hypothesis was that maybe they were meant to be Lady D's daughters, but then that they didn't get to do that. They didn't get to actually make Lady D's daughters.
We're going to have to do some steel farming desperately.
Hopefully they will well, I could go home and start digging in my mind while I'm talking about Lady D.
Okay, you go home and talk about the D.
This trip is killing me, by the way.
Let's see. So then we've got... I didn't realize I had all those.
So I don't know if that's accurate. That's the hypothesis that perhaps they were, sort of mocking up what they could do for like Lady D's daughters as killers. I still don't think they're going to do it in the new expansion for the new chapter for Resident Evil. I think they're going to do the Tyrant or Mr. X or whatever the hell his name is, and it's going to be basically the Nemesis except with like no tentacle, which is worse. Everyone can attest. Lady will tell you that a Nemesis with no tentacle would be worse. You'd probably still get the fisting, but you wouldn't have the tentacle. And I mean, why even bother at that point? Probably get Roses or Survivor. That would be cool.
That'd be something.
I will say, without trying to be too spoilerly, the new DLC for Resident Evil Village is all about Rose. Which I think is pretty cool. And I think I just boxed myself in, because of course I did. Can't spoil that. It's in the DLC title. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I've had enough things spoiled that I'm very cautious, or try to be very cautious about spoiling things for people. There were several movies that have been spoiled, several books that have been spoiled, and it's not the same once you already know. Like, if you figure it out yourself, that's one thing, but when somebody just blabs, it's like, really?
Once you know, you know.
You can't unknow it.
Okay.
You once got yelled at for ruining the end of Romeo and Juliet. I thought everyone knew.
You didn't upgrade the hatches?
No, I didn't upgrade the hatches. I made them, and then you told me that I needed to go dig iron. So I left.
I assumed you'd upgraded the hatches already.
Well, I'm more than halfway back, so I'm not going to turn around right now and do it. We've got a couple of days. It's not like Horde Night is tomorrow.
I don't know what the hell she was on about.
Who?
Oh, this cheerleader was just like stepping side to side over and over again.
Oh. Well.
I need to come back and make a couple things anyways. I need to make a list and check it twice. Then I need to probably also mine iron.
Well, you know what happens when you assume. Yep, some asshole starts yelling at you for spoiling the ending of Romeo and Juliet. That's what happens.
How does anybody not know that one by now?
It's like
I've got a bad feeling about this.
spoiling that the Titanic sinks at the end of Titanic. Oh my god, spoilers! Not only was it like 100 years ago, but I mean, hello, the Titanic sank. That was just history.
I need to clear these out.
Bring wiring tool and relays, Rude Dog says.
Wiring tools, yes. Probably also going to need turrets. I'm going to need junk turrets.
Yeah, I did. Okay. It's like, did I even get meat? I did. I got rotten flesh.
Okay, so I'm going to head back, and yeah, I need to get a wiring tool to wire everything up. It'd be nice to bring some... Dude, no, stop it. Bad demon.
Bad demon.
Bad demon.
Yeah,
Best.
I got the hatches right here. Ooh, I
Hatches
got a
and-
snake sandwich.
You got a snake sandwich?
Yep, I got a snake sandwich.
Actually, I need to go
Nom nom nom.
east, might be easier.
Oh my gosh, we've got so many medicines.
So minis.
So many's. I'll put that in the fridge and then I'll leave the hatches on me so I won't forget them.
Box for the Horde Night stuff. Yeah, I've got a lot of plans for things to go there. How many items actually make it is a good question.
What? They didn't have a happy ever after? Shock and surprise. I mean, they had an ending. That's true, Keith. They had an ending.
Are we still on about Romeo and Juliet?
Or possibly the Titanic.
Ugh.
Why not both? Yeah, why not both?
Around the posts? I'd rather not dig out anything around the posts. I like to keep it as full as possible. It's double deep just for the possibility of explosions. That is not what I was on about.
Master, we are not.
There we go. So, yeah, they're double deep. The post bases are double deep, so that if, say, a demolisher detonates or something like that, we should
Demolishizes.
We should still have room to play, because that gravel goes out quick. If digging a moat just actually incentivizes them to beat on things, which is not what I want. In fact, the reason I use posts the way I do is it reduces the chance that they're going to beat on it at all, thus reducing the amount of repairs you need to do, or alternatively, reducing the chance that they tear down your base. One of the main concerns in Darkness Falls late game is not so much all the other zombies and demonoids that you have to worry about. It's specifically the succubus, because she likes to come down from above and like rip through the roof of your base. Everything else can be handled normally. There is the annoyance of the fireballs come launching through your front door, but other than that, I'm probably going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. So yeah, the fireballs from the succubus are and her ability to rip through the ceiling are your biggest concerns. Usually by that point, you've got everything else handled. You probably noticed the firewall I put into the middle room of the middle of the room in the base, and that's to protect everything from behind it. Or alternatively, it gives us the ability to step back behind there and heal up.
I never remembered to do that.
You haven't really needed to either.
True.
Make the roof 2 blocks thick. I have considered layering it in spikes. I'm still considering it.
You know how I feel about spikes. The answer to spikes is always yes.
Now, I've been told, not tested, but I've been told that the laser battery mod can go on the junk turret, thus disabling the regen of the succubus. And if that's the case, then in theory, I'd be able to put 2 junk turrets up on the roof with lines of auto turrets, and that should eliminate them. In theory. In practice, well, it hasn't been tested by me yet, so. Okay, so for the time being, this can all go in there.
Orderly mind kind of goes out the window because I'm just trying to get the iron, and we're not going to be. This is like the end of the series, so I'm not worried about.
Oh shit! I had 1,500 concrete cubes in our construction box.
Yeah, you made a whole bunch of them last time.
Oopsie. We do have.
That's what you started doing instead of titanium.
Right, I didn't realize I had that many just sitting here.
I didn't ask for them, so I didn't bring them.
I'd been crafting them the whole time. Had I remembered. I didn't ask for them because I didn't remember they were there.
To be honest, I don't think I even really acknowledged that they were there because I wasn't looking for them. I was looking for the things you asked for. So my brain just kind of passed over it. It was just like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did I just get a quest completion sound?
I don't know.
Oh, I am on the scientist class.
conservation and efficiency are less of a concern if you aren't going to need to keep coming back. Exactly. Do you have the clay for steel? Probably not. But again, I can just dig some up.
Yes, we do. Well, we have a good chunk of it.
Do we? Because I used up a whole bunch.
Cloth. Yeah, we've got 6 stacks, over 6 stacks. Or sorry, over 3 stacks.
Yeah, over 3 stacks. And how much are we going to need?
Yes. Gather splint. Gather cloth fragment. Wood, plant fibers.
Oh, you're doing your sciencey thing?
Gather splint. Yeah. I was wondering why I got a pop noise. Like I completed a quest step or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Aloe vera leaf. There's that. Gather bandage. Regular bandage. There's that. Gather aloe cream. Gather painkillers and jar of honey. Forged iron, duct tape, and stuff.
Duct tape.
Duct tape. Let's see. Electrical parts. And gather a junk baton. Junk baton. Junk baton.
I don't know if we have a junk baton. You might have to make one.
We did have one. We have several.
Oh, good. Well, I know we sold off a whole bunch of stuff, so...
Okay, there's scientist done. Now let's go into scientist and spend all the points.
All of the points.
And what does master scientist give?
This looks so terrible. I hate it. But I don't really care, because I just want to get the iron.
All medical healing used on yourself is now twice as effective. That is what I was after. So now this little pissant band-aid, instead of healing 15, should heal 30.
Nice.
Looks like you're almost out of stone. Oh, that was not what I wanted to hit.
Are you destroying our house?
No, I pushed all into the forged stuff box.
Oops.
Didn't mean to. Let me get some of this food put away.
I'm really glad that I have my night vision goggles, because if I didn't, it's like pitch black.
Yeah.
Oh, there's chicken.
You got chicken?
Yeah.
Delete Tinder. We have sex cheaper. There we go. Look at that. Okay.
You got them again?
Yeah.
Are you sure you have subscribers only on? I'm beginning to doubt. Although I think Spange did get bots that subscribe to his channel, so maybe they are.
I thought I enabled it, and now I can't remember where. Why is it selecting everything? I don't even remember where to enable that right offhand. I'll have to figure it out later. Maybe it got disabled or something. I don't know. I mean, if these bots are subbing to me, that'd be interesting. Oh wait, I had a whole bunch of steel queued up as well.
So does that mean you didn't actually need me to farm all this iron?
Oh, we still need it. But that's multiple thousands of steel there. Let's see. And if I take the dregs. Oh yeah. Subscribers only is on. That means they subbed to me. Holy crap. They're getting clever. They're getting clever. Okay, so with that, I can grab this stuff.
Don't even get me started about scamming people. Don't even get me started.
This is me getting you started.
We don't have enough time for that salt rant.
What time is it? 0:30?
Don't have enough. We don't have enough time.
Actually, I need gas. Oh wait, there was a couple other things I needed to craft too. Let's see. I
Did you get the wiring tool and the relays?
did not. I need springs. Looms.
Red. My Han, my chat is being a bad influence.
There's the door. I got the thing.
He's not listening.
Wire cutters.
He's not listening.
Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? I need wires. I need the thing. I need turrets. I need this door to finish. 1.5 minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Influence what?
Influencers.
What? How dare you? How dare you accuse us of being a bad influence?
You're an influencer, and you're an influencer. Let's see. Hatch, which would not be in here. It'd be in here. Vault hatch.
Hatches. I have the hatches. Did you want me to give you the hatches?
Give to me the hatches.
Damn it. Oh, I must have hit it. It was just delayed.
I hear you. Want me to bring this guy to you?
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
What guy?
The guy that's following me? I think he's following me. Don't lose me, dude. Come on. You almost got it. Hey, you can shoot the crap out of him. Training zombies. Okay, your hatches. Oh, somebody on your right.
There you give me pity, zombies.
No, there's training zombies. It's different.
Hatches.
Hatches.
There's your hatches. I got your hatches right here.
Relays. Shouldn't need that. I already got things placed. I just need to connect them. Except for the turrets, which... Grumble, grumble.
What level are you up to now? Hi, Liger.
Levels.
Talking to himself inside of Mad. He mumbles. When he gets distracted and focused on stuff, he mumbles. Venom is level 214. I am level 193. And 2 of those deaths, I'll have you know, were for science.
Yes.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
Grumble,
He's
grumble.
become the Hamburglar.
What?
Rubble, rubble.
What?
What?
What? I reject.
What is max level? 250, I believe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, 250 is max. Is it going to reach the roof? Oh, yeah, easily.
Grey Walker. I love to watch flying zombies. When Meso kills them. And they've been flying pretty decently too. Is that a... Can't tell if that's a zombie or not. Oh no, it's a yucca plant.
Wow.
Well, it was... I've been killing them from quite a ways away because I'm using the rifle, so I'm trying to like kind of see how far away I can hit them. And it's dark. So it kind of looked like a zombie from really far away, but it was a yucca. That's a zombie.
assist you.
Oh, get out of my way, Lydia.
Zombie.
Lydia, shut up and carry my burdens.
Meso uses the pink instrument of death. Absolutely. What's next to build? Venom is just trying to build the finale horde base in the wasteland.
Yep.
And then hopefully it will be done for horde night. It is really oh, there's tentacle. Oh, we've got
We've got?
multiple tentacle monsters, and everything is racing to the house. We've got behemoths. We've got all kinds of stuff. Is there a screamer?
My senses have picked up something.
Pew, 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 pew.
Don't at me, bro.
I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. It's pew, pew, pew. I think some of them got into wrecked.
They're going past. Whee! Is that all of them?
Unless there's some in wrecked. It looks like that's all of them. The mighty booba. All hail the booba.
Yeah, there's a few more for you to kill.
Oh, there's another tent. Oh, you killed. I thought that tentacle monster was already dead, but I guess you just killed it.
Which one?
One that just flopped into the gutter.
I only killed one.
I killed several. There was a whole bunch of them.
Pity tentacles.
Pity tentacles. Oh, so much stuff. Okay, that looks like it. Doesn't look like there's any more. Like with most games, what happens when you reach max? Yeah. We're kind of ridiculously powerful, to be honest, right now. And to be fair, the enemies are getting kind of ridiculous as well. As you saw, that was like just a horde that happened, and it had like multiple tentacle monsters and all kinds of craziness in it.
Tentacle monsters really aren't all that bad.
Man. Did we ever confirm if they throw fireballs or not?
I can't remember them throwing fireballs. I mean, early game, I think. In early builds, I remember them doing it, but I can't remember them doing it anytime recently. But then I normally kill them from a distance, so... Unconfirmed? Okay, let's see if
We
I...
weren't 100%. We saw one
And I didn't get the fuel I initially went back for.
that seemed to be shooting fireballs, but it could have had a demon like
Just behind it or
inside of it, just behind it or inside of it, like clipping through it. So
see if I can hustle and get this done. Oh, that is with my night vision on. Junction boxes. I do have a junction box already placed. Okay, let's go ahead and actually sprint. I don't normally do that.
oh, on your motorcycle.
Yeah, you're about to say, man, you sprint all over the place. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say.
Do you ever
I
not
don't
sprint?
normally sprint. Whatever.
Normally, when it comes to the vehicles, though, it's pretty sparse once I get the turbo mod in it.
Yeah.
Because frankly, I don't feel like I need to, normally. But I'm in a hurry right now. Because I've only got, what, an hour and a half game time to get up there and get these things placed.
I don't know if we're gonna hit max level. What we're planning to do, Liger, is that we're planning a big finale in the wasteland for this next horde. Come what may, we're going to be in the wasteland. We're either going to be doing it with a half-formed base, a fully formed base on the street. We don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, because, you know, we plan. We're we're organized. We have focus, for sure. So come what may, it's going to be a finale, and you're going to want to watch, because I have a feeling death is going to happen. And then we're going to start a new series. The plan, hopefully, is to do some Sorcery, 7 days to die.
Yep.
And we know nothing about that. So, like, Darkness of Falls, I've mentioned this before, we know pretty well. I mean, this is obviously the newest version, so there were some things we had to adjust to and things that had changed. But Sorcery is like a whole new ball of wax.
Yeah, neither of us have really dabbled in it. We know basics about it, but that's about it.
So that's what I would really like to do. And then we're also thinking about maybe some Project Zombies, some Back for Blood, some Raft, things of that nature. And then we've still got our Divinity Wednesday, still got that series going, but eventually that will end. We'll start a new series of something for that too. Harry Potter comes to town. It's more like nasty streamers that fire horrible magic at you come to town. I wonder if they look like the new screamers, or if they still look like old ones.
Good question. Or something else entirely.
Should be very fun to watch on the new mod, I Lady, which it should be wild. It'll be wild, right? I'm pretty sure.
Are we going Wild Mage?
I'm breaking up. Well,
Not on Discord.
I'm gonna say I don't hear it, but I don't hear when I'm breaking up, and I don't see anything wrong with the stream. But we are running on the internet, so problem's a problem. Band is gonna be bandwidth. I am sorry about it, but there's really nothing I can do. So.
There's that, and then...
Did you put more steel to make?
I did not.
Okay, I'll go do that. You might also refresh. Sometimes it'll look weird, it'll sound weird if you refresh, it'll clear it all up. Pinky says it sounds fine. Is there a mod that flips you around and you become a zombie? There are some games that are like that. I don't think that there's a mod that's 7 days to die. I need to put in steel. Yeah, we don't have too much clay. See how much this will get us. Okay, that's already making steel. That's already making steel. That's already making steel. This is not.
Okay, so the blade traps are hooked up. The hatches are all upgraded to vault hatches.
It's not bad, and the occasional audio buzz. I want to see you play Zomboid. I'm getting better, guys. I am. Spoiler alert, Fallen look like old screamers right now, but new skin for them is coming. Ooh. I'm assuming Fallen are like the wizards.
And of course I didn't bring any concrete because I didn't think I would need it.
And you do?
Yeah, there was a couple pieces that were damaged.
Oh.
Okay, still have a decent chunk of steel. Yeah, these two pieces I can't upgrade because they're debonged.
Okay, Dinky, we'll see you later. It's nearly time for us to call it anyway.
Yep.
It's 3:25 game time, so it's not too
I need to haul ass back now.
not too far from when we're gonna end the stream. Good night, Dinky. I hope you have good sleeps. Hey, Seth.
Use the darts and the junk turrets. Yeah, I always forget to do that too. I know about it. I know it does significantly more damage that way too. But I always forget about it.
Okay, I've queued up a bunch of Fallen are the aforementioned screamer-looking enemies that hurl magic at your butt. Yep. Right at your butt.
Right at your butts. Right in the butt skis.
You're not alone.
Master, we are not alone. I hadn't noticed.
Okay, we've got more steel coming in. I got everything that I basically could with the we're gonna need more clay. We have a little bit of clay left, but I didn't want to use it all in case we need it for something else. They look like underinflated blow-up dolls. Yes, the Fallen are witches.
Trying to haul butt back since, yeah, there's only 20 game minutes left. Whoa!
What powers does the Mighty Booba have? Well, the Mighty Booba has all the powers, obviously.
All hail the great Booba. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Wasteland junk.
Ow.
I don't care about all the enemies and the radiation. I hate the wasteland junk.
The wasteland junk does stink. I don't like it.
Oh, tip to those that might be unaware when it comes to the drones, and if they get damaged, there is a way to repair them without them losing durability, regardless of your science level. Or wait, is that tool crafting? Yeah, either way. Repair them while they're in flight using the radial menu. And they do not lose durability.
I can't imagine that's going to stay that way forever.
It might be something, another one of those things that he can't fix.
It could be.
Or they can't fix.
Because of the way that the game is structured. Yep. Temple of the Booba. Yes. We've already talked about how we need to make a Temple of the Booba for the Source 3 playthrough. Because we did not make one for Darkness Falls. It doesn't look like we're going to have one on the Chaos Crew, so we definitely need to make a Temple of the Booba next time.
Yep.
Will it be domes? I don't know. I'm not an expert builder, but we will make.
Talk about timing.
We will at least decorate it.
One way or another.
As the Temple of the Booba, even if it is Venom's default build. Hi right, Dixie. Have a good dinner.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming along for the ride. It's definitely been interesting this run. We will be back again tomorrow, if I'm remembering what day I'm in correctly. Yeah, today is
I
Thursday.
think so.
Unless Thursday
Yeah.
moved, it might have.
Possibly.
Today's been a shit day at work for me. Things, stuff, blah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm having fun. Looking forward to this horde. I don't know how the horde base is going to hold up against the succubi.
I don't. Okay. You know how I say I'm negative and I'm a bit pessimistic. I always say it's not going to. It's gonna be horrible. Oh, we've got zombies outside apparently.
We're logging out. But thanks for showing up,
Yeah.
everybody. Have a good night.